right. Hello and welcome to today's Let's Talk Fabulous show. Today we are sharing some uplifting summer messages. We invite you to join us wherever you are with whatever's going on. Soak it up. We're here to have you. We're glad to have you here. Let's have some fun. All right. Hello to everybody here with us today. So good to have you all. All right. Well, let's just have each of you go around and say your name and where you're located in the world. And let's start with Barbara, right to my over there, Barbara.
Hello, everyone. I am Barbara Palmer from Baltimore, Maryland.
And Sharla
Shults from Panama City, Florida.
We'll just continue down. Pati
Maez from Mission Viejo, Southern California.
And Skip.
Hello, this is Skip. I'm in Arkansas in the Ozark Mountains. So, yeah, all's good. Good to see everybody. Mwah.
Oh, woo, blowing kisses. I love it. And I'm also in Southern California, and it's good to have you wherever you are in the world today. Let us know down in the chat, where are you joining us from today? And gosh, how is your summer going? I know different parts of the world might be actually experiencing a different season. Feel free to let us know what that is today. We're going to get into today's conversation by first watching this.
Look, I was asked to share something uplifting, and I'm sorry, but there's so much going on that, fear and anxiety and frustration. I'd like to take some strong medicine to get back on track. So, when you're feeling sad and down, there's no better time to tickle. Use a feather, use a fart, find a simple way to start. Get all of those around you belly laughing from their hearts. Summertime is awfully hot, time to uplift, so why not? A little laughter in your belly, dance like Machiavelli. Don't hold back on what you feel, a little laughter can make you heal. So let's stare at each other till we bust it up with cheer.
Oh my golly.
Skip. Definitely not what I expected when you first came on.
Never know what to expect. And a lot of y'all, the reason for that, Barbara especially, seeing you back on here and knowing that laughter is medicine and when we're down and all this stuff. So thank you. It's great to be on this show. You guys all bring such wonderful things together. So thank you.
Skip, that was just, it was one of those good belly laughs that's like, okay, I don't know what's happening in this moment, but this cracking me up. So thank you for that. We are in for a treat. I'm calling today's show kind of like a fun variety show. We're going to be sharing uplifting summer messages with you through a variety of mediums. One of them was through original songs by Skip Steampunk Poe. And we're also going to do some card pulls. We have some additional original songs we're going to be playing, but also we're adding in, and we're going to bring this in a little later, but I'm excited for live laughter yoga by today's Barbara Palmer. So exciting stuff today. Pati, I would love if you would, I think I'm going to do this. Let's take a look at this.
Are you feeling overwhelmed? Take a breath with me and release. Finding moments of peace and delight is essential for our well-being. Like a breath, my looking forward cards offer a unique perspective for sourcing joy. They can provide clear insights to help you navigate challenges with a lighter heart. As I shuffle my cards, consider what you are needing to help you discover your unique path to joy. Let's see what we got. Institution. Institution. True knowing resides in your gut, your own institution, your superpower. Allow for your authentic self-expression in the pursuit of personal confidence and fulfillment. Remember, trust who you are. You are joy.
Thank you for that, Patty. That was so perfect. That was so good. Yeah, one of the things that I wanted to have each of you share with our panel today is really, let's start with what uplifts you. What do you do to uplift yourself? And Patty, I know you just shared cards. We're going to do some more of that. But Patty, we'll start with you. What do you do to uplift yourself?
Wow. First of all, thank you so much for having me. And also that video came at a time where I was really struggling in that moment during that day. And I didn't expect to get that video done till the next day. So to answer your question, it was to go in and exhale. I had to exhale. And that video brought me to tears because I realized that it's the exhale and also painting. When I am feeling out of sorts, I just rush over to my canvas and I just add whatever. And today I added joy because this is what we're bringing to the world today. And all the chaos, as Skip said, let's just make it fun and joyful. There's time for all of it. Nice balance.
I love that. Absolutely. Yeah. Skip, how about you? What do you do to uplift yourself?
Well, the term, the word uplift, means to bring you from a place that's low, which at the beginning of that video, and all this stuff. And I've had times where, but how do you start to uplift? And, it's great. That path as Patty said, to joy. And, we're not machines and we're humans. And so to be able to uplift with music and with connection, painting, animals, nature, which is nature connection where I'm at here and what we're doing. And, taking your shoes off and grounding and be able to, really slow down and laugh harder, hug longer, love deeper. It's, we need to slow down. We've got, the clock may be ticking, but our presence, being in the moment of connection, is priceless, and timeless.
Yeah. Really great points for sure. Barbara, how about you? What do you do to uplift yourself?
Well, Skip knows laughter is my go-to medicine. And I like to call a friend that can make me laugh, or put on a video and watch a comedian that can make me laugh. And the other thing that I like to do is to just reach out to others who are going through challenges that are more difficult than mine, so I can appreciate where I am at that point in time.
Okay. That was beautiful, Barbara. You've also shared wonderful answers so far, but yeah, that's a big one I have found, is when you're really feeling stuck. It's like, wait a second, if I can get outside of myself, what can I do to help someone else? It can benefit them and you. It's really nice how it works that way, right?
Yes.
Yeah. And Sharla, I'm actually going to let everyone hear from you another way, and then we're going to come back to you. So let's take a look at this.
Hello, everyone. Kim wanted to know what uplifts me. And on a daily basis, my uplift comes from nature. I love being outside. And where I am right now is sitting in the rocking chair on my front porch and just enjoying the morning. Breathing in the fresh air, feeling the warmth of the sun on my skin, looking upward at the sky, praising our Lord and Savior, and just being thankful with a heart filled with gratitude. And thank you, Kim, for this wonderful opportunity today. And I invite everyone to just simply stand up, walk to your door, open it, and step outside. Mother Nature is waiting.
Yes.
I know, right?
Yes.
Woo!
That is my joy. My joy is nature. I am, and I just get so excited because it can be the smallest, the tiniest. I look for the extraordinary in the ordinary because it's always there. And Patty, you hit it with breath because I found that it's so important to stop and just breathe. I don't think on a daily basis the average person ever takes time to even notice their breath because it's so natural. We do it without thinking, and it's so important. Of course, Skip has the nature. He lives in nature. And then with Barbara, mine is reaching out to people with smiles from my heart. And if I happen to see anyone on any given day that looks like they're a little bit down, something's not right, if I can give them a smile to just have them smile back and uplift them, that has made my day. Yeah.
Well, I love, Charlotte, thank you for that. And I love how you said smile from your heart, because I think we all felt that in that moment, like, ooh, smile from the heart. Like that has a lot of depth. And for our audience today, I know in a moment I will get to looking at the comments, but let us know right now, what do you do to uplift yourself? Is it something that one of our panelists have already shared, or maybe something else? I'm certain whatever it is that helps you will absolutely help someone else. Patty, I know you pulled a card to get today's show kicked off, but I'd like to pull another one in this moment, just for anybody who is open to receiving another inspirational, uplifting message. I'd love to see what comes through.
Okay, so fortitude, right? It's all about moving forward. And this card was a special card, and it's amazing that I just drew it, and it's part of the Chemo Buddies group. This was in honor of Chemo Buddies, and it's about how we all go through. Every single one of us is going through something, and cancer is such a big deal in our group here, right? And all it says here, I mean, it's not all it says, but the bottom says, make time to pause and reflect. Pause and reflect. And there's no right way to do this. Breathing in love and exhaling what no longer serves you can help. And it's that breath again, right, Charlotte? It's that, for me, it's the exhale. It can save your life. So this card is from the sacral chakra, and it's all about fortitude is the ability to confront your life's challenges with resilience and strength. Be the buffalo.
Ooh, I love that. Okay, I think this is an excellent moment for us to all take a moment, and you with us wherever you are in the world, take a moment to take that deep inhale and exhale. Feel free to place one hand on your heart, one hand on your abdomen if you like. Inhaling the love, and then do a full breath exhale. Releasing any heaviness, tension, whatever might be weighing you down. It is so interesting. I know one of you said that we do this automatically, and yet we also automatically, unconsciously, subconsciously, however you want to look at it, can have a tendency to hold our breath. Which brings us right back to the significance of it's so important to remember to take a breath. So I love that you guys are talking about this. I was taking lots of deep breaths myself this morning because that's one of my go-tos. I'm loving today's show. Thank you for everyone being here today. I'm going to share an inspirational song that I recently came across, and I thought is so fitting for today's times, that I invite you all to really listen to the lyrics and just see what comes up for you. And if you're open to it, have an open heart as you receive the message. And here we go.
There's a depth that happens when you surround yourself with just different people. And it's something really that I've just experienced over the last couple of years. And really that's where this song came from. So I'm going to share this with you, and maybe while you're listening, you can think about your friends. I've got friends with degrees, letters after their name, MD, PhD. And I've got friends with LLCs. They got money growing on their trees. And I've got friends, 3 part-time jobs, but they're keeping it all together against the odds. And I got friends staring at the walls. They meditate, they contemplate, they try to make sense of it all. And I've got friends, they got it all figured out. They're living the dream without a doubt. And I've got friends in all kinds of powerful positions. I got friends living in the hardest conditions. I've got friends who lean a little left and friends who lean a little right. I've got friends that I can call in the middle of the night. Yeah. And I got friends with felonies. Yeah, they're a little bit edgy and a spicy history. And I've got friends who keep the peace. Yeah, they're healers and shamans doing ceremonies. And I've got friends who just disagree. And nothing's gonna come between them and me. And I've got friends of all kinds of persuasions. Friends who make my day and feed my frustrations. And I've got friends who lean a little left and friends who lean a little right. I got friends that I could call in the middle of the night. You can separate or segregate, but the bond of a friend can't just be taken away. And as hard as this world is pushing on us, oh well, let's be friends and watch all differences dissolve. And hey, 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 well, I've got friends that I've gathered all along the way, friends from lifetimes ago, and friends I made just yesterday. And I got friends who lean a little left and friends who lean a little right. I got friends in Atlanta. I've got friends. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you to Bob Sema and Bob Sema Music for that contribution. Yeah. Skip, what does that song bring up for you?
Wow. In a lot of things. First, music is medicine, especially when it comes from the soul. And he does that. Music is music. You hear it and you can dance to it or do whatever. But when it comes from the soul and it touches you, but the intention. And it reminds me of going back to the beginning. I mean, thousands of shows ago, Tamara Hunter started, almost 8-10 years ago. The first thing she wanted was, when I met her, she didn't have a nonprofit, and she said, "I need a theme song." I said, "Excuse me?" And we met in Albuquerque at a nonprofit thing to start. And you first need a theme song? But that shows how powerful music touches us, and it has. And then the friends, I mean, oh my God, the thousands and thousands of friends from around the world, that service heroes and chemo buddies, and the people that are part of this family, and the people that we've lost. I don't even want to go there, but they're so still in our hearts. And that's there's nothing stronger for me than music and seeing it come from the heart and the soul.
Yeah, thank you for that. And on that note, Tamara, who's with us, the co-founder of CB4L, I'm going to just put a note in there. We got to see that song. I want to see that song. So, all right, that's for the future. Okay, let's bring it to the present. The present is where our power is. The present is where we get to co-create something new and really experience that uplifting vibe, because we're allowing it in through the present. And so I want to ask each of you, what tips you have? I mean, you've already shared so many great things, but let's see, what else can we add to support a person being in the present so they can have more fun? I'm going to start with Sharla. Sharla, what tips do you have for being in the present?
It's interesting that you've asked that question, because I am actually, and have recently begun to understand what that actually means. Living in the presence. I've heard of it, in the moment, in time. And I drew back, not really understanding, well, what are people talking about? But then the more I began to learn about myself, spending time to recognize what are the things that make me feel comfortable, or what are the things that I can do to add value to others, that the more that I think about that, it's all in the presence. It's in the moment. It's not what's happened in your past, what you're bringing forward. It's not what's in your future. It's now. It's the now and the presence. So I go back to Patti, finding your joy. Once you find that joy and you're able to share that joy with others, that to me that's the pot of gold, so to speak.
Yes.
Sharla, you answered that so authentically and beautifully. I love it. Thank you. Yeah.
It's just me.
Patti, did you have something you wanted to add to that?
I want to add to that. So I called my father Daddy, D-E-D-D-Y. Hey, Daddy. And my daddy always said, listen and see without eyes and ears. Then you can be present and be with that other, whether it's an animal, whether it's a person, whatever it is. And so that has been something that has sustained me, has kept me moving forward when I'm with someone. When someone is troubled, I stop, I pause, exhale, and then bring them to that place with me, and then I can be with them. I know it sounds weird, but bring them with me, meaning I get grounded, they can be grounded, and then they can release whatever it is that they have to say or do. Awesome.
What I hear you saying is you first making sure that you are feeling present in your body through that groundedness, and then that person can actually be with you.
Absolutely. And I can be with them, especially.
Yeah. Yeah.
May I add something?
Absolutely.
I think too, also, Patti, from what you're saying, you're opening up the door to an atmosphere where that person is comfortable and they know that you are going to listen. You are not there to judge. You are there to simply listen. And a lot of times that's all people need. They just need someone to hear what's on their heart. And once they release, then they can move forward.
Yes, they want to be heard and seen, and that's it.
Yeah.
It's not about us. It's about them.
It's about them.
And I just want to add, if you don't mind, that as we all know, there is absolutely nothing we can do about the past. We don't know what in the world's going to happen in the future. So we just need to focus on the here and now. And although there are so many challenges going on for you personally as well as the world, we just need to remember that we are resilient people. Look at what we've been through over the past several years. We made it through. Sometimes we wonder how in the world did we, but nevertheless, we made it through. So we just need to keep that in mind and realize that regardless of what we're facing, we are still very blessed.
Oh, yes.
Absolutely. And Barbara, excellent timing, because we're going to hear a little bit more from you right now.
There are days when I don't want to get out of the bed. There are days when I wonder how I'm going to make it through the day. How and I'm going to make it through the week? How am I going to make it through the month? At these times, I have to remember all that I have been through and all that I have overcome. I am a survivor. I am resilient. I will and I can make it through anything. So when you're feeling like that, just remember what you've been through. Just remember how resilient you are and know that you will make it through no matter what.
Woo! Thank you, Barbara.
You're
Bringing in the
welcome.
strength. Did you have something more you'd like to add or elaborate on that? I know you already started to speak to it. Was there anything else you wanted to add to that?
No, I'm going to save my little bit of time for my laughter. Thank you.
Okay. Well, we're going right into that. So let's go ahead and give you the floor. For everyone out there, stay right here, right where you are, because you're in for a treat. Barbara, let's take maybe 5 minutes or so and just take it away with some laughter yoga.
Well, laughter yoga, for those of you who don't know what it is, it's a group exercise where we laugh absolutely for no reason whatsoever. I am your leader. You follow me. You repeat after me, and we're just going to laugh like crazy. Now, normally I have some general exercises that I do, but this show is focused on being inspired and staying encouraged. So with that being said, we're just going to do some things related to that. The first thing I would like for all of my wonderful panelists to do here is to let's just laugh uncontrollably. So after each little exercise, we're going to go, very good, yay. The next thing we're going to do is we are not going to let anyone steal our joy today, tomorrow, or very good.
Yay!
I am absolutely fabulous. Very good.
Yay!
I am a winner. Very good.
Very good. Yay!
I may be down, but I'm not going to stay down. Very good.
Very good. Yay!
And so I just want to just end it by us hugging on ourselves, loving on ourselves with a big laughter. The world needs me. I love you all. because I know you got a lot of stuff to get through.
Thank you for that, Barbara. My gosh, my cheeks are like up here now.
Yeah.
My belly's aching.
Kim, I have to say something. This is so fun. This is so perfect because I have never heard of laughter yoga. But Barbara, I cannot tell you how many times I have woken up in the morning and I wake up and it's like, oh man, I just don't want to get up today. I just don't feel like it. And I'll get out of bed and I'll walk inside of the mirror and I'll take a look and I'll look at myself, all my hair is all mussed and everything. And I'll look at it and I just start laughing. I just start laughing. And I'll say, you know what? That's what my day is going to be like.
Laughter is one of the best
It's
medicines.
wonderful.
I just want to end this.
It had a name.
Yeah, I just want to end by saying that there is actually a cardiologist in Baltimore. His name is Dr. Michael Miller, and he actually prescribes medicine or laughter to his patients on a prescription pad. So thank you for letting me share my laughter yoga, Kim.
It's wonderful. It's absolutely wonderful.
Good stuff.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah. Thank you.
you.
And I know that was just a taster. That was just a taster of laughter yoga. And Barbara has done this in the CB4L group many times. And it is such a riot because you can be feeling so not interested in laughing. And she just brings it right out of you. And it's like, you don't even know what you're really laughing at anymore, but it feels so good. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
And I just want to say that it's done in conjunction with deep breathing and meditation as well. So when you put it all together, it really is a tremendous thing. So thank you all for letting me share.
Oh, thank you. Yeah. I want to go to our audience really quick. And let's just see, like, what is the audience saying? And Tamara, if you can help out. There we go. We got the screen going. And my screen's doing some weird things. So let's take a quick moment here to adjust on my end. But I'm going to just throw in that when I was a kid, I remember learning that just the act of smiling alone releases endorphins in the body. And so I won't get into the weeds, but you know, when I was going through some hardships as a teen, that was forefront in my mind. And I said, I have literally got to just smile right now to pick myself up. And so it would be like, okay, I naturally can't do it, but I'm just literally going to use the muscles. It's not the feeling, it's the muscles. I'm just going to do it. And if you just hold it long enough, before you know it, it feels natural and good. So, all right. Our audience, let's take a quick look. We have Tamika with us today who's saying that she uses the beauty of worship, being in sacrifice and obedience, especially moments where it's harder to do. And I think that was in response to what she does to uplift herself. Thank you for that, Tamika. And of course, we have Janice Clark chiming in with, yes, nature is joy, love, and connection. It surrounds us every day. Absolutely. Thank you. Thank you. And of course, our very own Tamara L. Hunter, confirming that she also believes laughter is such great medicine, for sure. All right. Well, let's talk now a little bit more about fun. I want to just literally throw some fun ideas out there. Tell us what are some fun things that each of you have either done or are on your bucket list of something to do in the future at some point. And the reason why I want to just talk about fun things is because sometimes when we do kind of get kicked off, off kilter a little bit and might need to uplift ourselves, we may feel not interested in doing anything or feel like we can't even think of anything fun to do. And I just want to generate some ideas. What are some fun things that you enjoy doing that we can help inspire some people to, go do something? And
I don't know if everybody would want to do this, but I love to dance. And I love the movement. We have to move our body. We're just not made to be sedentary. And unfortunately, I'm a writer, so I sit a lot. And I have to get up from the computer. But I love the rain. And sometimes when it's raining, I'll just step outside and I just walk right into the rain. And just be grateful and thankful that we have that replenishment, for our earth, but at the same time, that replenishment for our soul, because it's so invigorating. So for me, I don't know, you wouldn't be surprised to find me with my bare feet in a mud puddle. That's just the way it is. And that's the grounding, you can ground that way. Yeah.
And Sharla, not only is dance fun, but it's also a really cool way to exercise without realizing it too.
Yes.
Yes, I agree. And also, what's really cool, I'm glad you're both mentioning the dance part. I mean, last night we had an art reception and the music started playing. And I said, come on, Thomas. And, I just started moving. And we do this at home. If there's music that is dancing music, I get up or he'll get up and we'll both just dance in the kitchen or we'll dance all around the house. It's so much fun. It is a lot of fun.
That's what I do sometimes when you're talking about earlier, how do we uplift ourselves? Sometimes I will do that because I'll just get up. I live alone, so I'll just get up and I'll talk to my cat, of course, but I'll put on my music and I just dance. I'll find myself just going through the house, just singing and just dancing and it's amazing how that can rejuvenate and refresh your body when you get up and you do that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Skip, do you dance?
Oh yes, yeah, and I'm 6'3" or whatever and elbows, so people need to get out of my way. But you talk about exercise and breathing because we're taught to shout. I mean, we sit and we shallow breathe, and animals run and expand their lungs and all that. That deep breathing, laughter does it, dancing does it. So, and it brings in that oxygen. So, yeah, dance is again tied to music, obviously. Well, actually, I think I've danced without music, and people, we're like, we need to call somebody quick.
We have Tamara saying Skip does dance and he's good at it. To not believe anything he's saying right there.
Yeah, but how many of you dance down the aisles of Walmart? I have done it. I'm so glad to see those hands raised. You'll hear a certain tune or something will spark in your mind, and all of a sudden I've got my hands on the bucket and I'm just going down the aisles.
And it's contagious. You might find other people join in and dance with you if you do that.
Yes. Oh my goodness.
And Sharla, it's funny that you should say that dancing in Walmart because I was going to say what's really fun is watching people when they don't realize they're being watched.
Yes.
Yes. That is true.
Oh my gosh. I when I'm at home, I let myself just do like random whatever dance. So like I've sort of taught myself the scissors. I don't know if you guys know the scissor dance. It's that one where you're like, oh no, I keep calling it. I have it wrong. I'm showing my age.
Floss.
Okay. The floss.
It's the floss.
It's the floss.
And it feels so silly, but I get so happy that I can sort of do it. Yeah. So, okay. Let's see what our audience is saying. What else does everyone do for fun? What ideas do they have? Let's see here. I'm not seeing many other, but I am seeing some purple hearts. Seeing some purple hearts. And we're going to take a moment for that because we always like to be connected to our heart. So here's a quick, just a quick moment to be connected with all those that we love here and past, present, and future. Yes.
I would like to add to that.
Yes,
oh
please.
My goodness.
Please.
So purple was such an incredible joy in my life. And we would get the giggles and we would just laugh and she would sing her praises and then we'd get into this giddy laughter. Thank you so much for sharing that. Really touched me this morning.
Absolutely. Thank you. And if you see the screen, everyone moving around, we're trying to do some things on our end, and it's sometimes a little sticky here. Yeah,
the beauty behind what you just showed is that our legacy is the love we leave behind. It's not the material, and it's not our accomplishments or our name or what we did or did not do, but it's the love, and it's the love that we have for ourselves as well as the love that we have and we can share with others. I think that's beautiful.
Yeah.
What I want to acknowledge is I think we kind of made this sentiment at the beginning of today's show, but I just really want to say, like, this show is intended to be uplifting for everyone, and all emotions are welcome. This is a safe space for all emotions. You don't get to the joy and the high vibe without making sure you've accepted and processed whatever else was going on first. It's okay to feel and then move through and say, and I'm ready. I'm choosing to feel better, move forward. And so I just want to make sure to affirm that for everyone, wherever you are today, whatever you're feeling, whatever you're experiencing, it's all welcome. It's all okay. And we see you through the camera as much as we can. And we appreciate you being here and sending so much love to you. So we're doing a fantastic job. I want to say kudos to everyone on today's panel. Okay, you're doing phenomenal. We have more songs that we want to share, and this one is really about kind of bringing it back to the present and really recognizing that gosh, this is our life. This is the time, right? And so what is it that I want to do? How do I want to live my life? What are those things I haven't yet done? And I love this next song because it absolutely speaks to that and is inspiring for that. So 1 second, here we go.
One foot in front of the other. Someday I'll tell her that I love her. Someday I'll work out at the gym. Someday I will pursue my passions. What are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? Someday I'll tell them how I really feel. Someday I'll walk right out the door. Someday I'm gonna do what's right for me. What are you waiting for? What are you waiting a song. Someday I'm gonna stop procrastinating. What are you waiting for? 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 Bum, 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 bum.
All right. Thank you. Yeah, right. I love that song.
Yeah.
Thank you to Keith, Leon S., and Soul Play for sure. Patty, I would love if you pull another card for us.
Ooh, okay. Let's see what wants to be seen here. Oh, community. How great is that? Community. Community is a gathering of individuals sharing common interests, experiences, goals, beliefs, or knowledge. Simply put, community is a celebration of connections, a coming together that serves as a glue uniting our social fabric, which is all joy today.
Oh, excellent.
And I mean, this is the future matrix, right? My future matrix card, and it's perfect for today.
Oh my goodness. Wow, that was excellent. I love how fitting that is. Okay, well, Barbara, I did want to ask you, just, I feel like there might be something more, and tell me if I'm wrong, but is there anything more you can share with everyone about laughter yoga? Or just, let's say someone's out in the world and they're like, I want to benefit from that, but I don't have someone to really guide me through, a whole laughter yoga session right now. I don't know, any other tips you have for them on how to just sort of tap into that and release through laughter?
It doesn't even have to be laughter yoga. Just laughing. Look at yourself in the mirror and laugh. Look how crazy you look. Think of all the crazy things you have done, and always such as looking for your phone and it's already in your hand. All of that stuff is funny. So it doesn't have to be in a group. It doesn't have to be anything that's really in a certain setting or anything. The point is to just laugh. And I'm talking about the deep belly laugh, the kind from your stomach that hurts. That is the best type of laughter, and laughter always make you feel better. And you all know you can be in a room with somebody and hear somebody laughing. You don't even have to see them. You hear somebody laughing and you start laughing too, and you don't even have any idea what in the world they're laughing at. But laughter is so contagious, and it's just so needed now. So needed. Laugh at yourself.
I love it. That's the best.
Barbara, I'm sitting here watching Kim, and I'm watching Sharla and Skip, and I'm just going, these people are all laughing. They must be laughing because I am. You know how when they say
I'm
that
laughing
community.
because both of you said laugh at yourself.
I know.
I think that's the biggie, because
Yes.
I look back on my own
Yes.
life, and when I've done some kind of crazy things, or I think they're
Yes.
just kind of, really idiotic, and I fuss at myself as I've wised up. You don't fuss at yourself. You laugh at yourself.
You laugh.
Yes,
You
that's
laugh.
the
And all of
key.
us have done so
Yeah,
many
we all
crazy
do it.
things.
And when she said that about her
Yes.
phone, oh my gosh, I'm talking to my daughter, and she says, well, we need to check something. I said, well, let me go get my phone. Well, my phone's in my hand because I'm talking to her. I mean, you have to laugh.
Barbara, when you said laugh at yourself, it reminds me, my mom tends to use this phrase. I don't know where it came from, but fix your face, fix your face. Just do that. Look in the mirror and fix your face, laugh.
And it takes less energy to laugh than it does to be. Who wants to be grumpy? Nobody wants to be around you. And even going out in the open and around people that you haven't even met, just smiling at them, like Charlotte said, You don't know what they're going through. You're going to make them feel better about themselves. We just don't know what people are going through in this day and age, except for the fact that they're going through something that's challenging. And so just saying a kind word to somebody, smiling, giving people a compliment, you just never know. You just never know how you have made their day.
Absolutely. Skip, since we have you here, you are the songwriter, the producer of this really beautiful legacy song that we have been playing for several weeks now. And we have you here right now. And I was going to play the song, but I feel like we're going to be running out of time. And so I would love, actually, though, if you could share some words about why you wrote that song and what was behind it when you did that.
Oh my gosh, this is a personal thing. Which everything is, even when we laugh at ourselves, it's kind of personal. But there was a moment, a very dark time in my life, and I was doing all the things right. And life isn't meant to be a cycle of stress and survival and measured about productivity equals our worth and endless output. And I did well, and I got to a very dark place, and I prayed. I went to the woods, and I was just like, on the paper, it looked like I was very successful. And I really prayed. I didn't get an answer, but I got a question. And the question was, and this was 2 nights in the woods. And the question I got was, what is the legacy you want to leave? And it's love. It's really from the heart. And, and and I think it's a gift. And so again, to be present in this moment of joy and love and slow down. That's what we're talking about. The clock may be ticking, but your presence, just like that song says, someday is now. Be present in that now. And because your presence, even though the clock's ticking, presence is timeless.
I just want to have a moment where we can just all take that in. Not even have to rush through that, right? Slowing down. Thank you for that,
We don't
Skip.
take enough time to slow down. We live in a very fast-paced world, and that means so much. Thank you, Skip.
Yeah. Well, I thank you all for being here today. I mean, I feel like we just started the show and we're already near the end. We are going to be winding down in just a moment. I'd like for maybe each of you to just, what's literally one word you'd like to leave everyone with to help uplift their day?
Mine's laugh.
And mine's going to be smile.
And mine is believe.
Belief?
Believe.
Believe, yes. Mine's love. Start here and let it resonate out.
Mine's going to be be.
Yeah.
Be. Yeah. I am so thankful to each of you, and thank you to everyone who has joined us in today's audience. As always, let us know what you're taking away in the comments. And because we didn't have enough time for Skip's legacy song, I'm going to encourage you to check out our previous episodes. Multiple of them have his song. I'm sure we will be playing it again next week, probably too. So you can check that out and really soak that up. The love is what it all boils down to. Personally, I'm a big believer we all are love. We're all an extension of that, whether we recognize it or not. And with that, I hope that you have a fabulous day. Continue to live your fabulous life. And we will see you all again very, very soon.
Love you all.